Welcome back to Lynn's Spotlight Daily, your daily scoop of entertainment buzz. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, from side-eye to soulmates? The Hollywood love story we never saw coming. Hollywood romances. They're like iced coffee in Los Angeles. You see one every 5 minutes, and half of them melt before you get to the car. But sometimes, just sometimes, a celebrity couple comes along that makes you pause, scroll back up, and say, wait, they're still together. Then you look a little closer, and suddenly, you're rooting for them. Hard. That's exactly what happened with Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. On paper, they seemed like an odd match. He's the indie film darling who wears pearl chokers and talks about French cinema in interviews. She's the billionaire beauty mogul who built a global empire out of lip kits and Instagram filters. He drinks oat milk corditas while reading poetry. She sells out lipstick shades by blinking at the camera. And yet, they work. Against all odds, public opinion, and internet skepticism, they've been going strong for over 2 years. And somehow, this unlikely duo has become one of the most talked about, watched, and analyzed couples in recent celebrity memory. Let's break it down. The photo that broke the internet. This week, Timothée and Kylie made headlines once again, not for a red carpet appearance or a cryptic Instagram post, but for doing something astonishingly normal, watching a basketball game in New York. They were joined by Kylie's sister, Kendall Jenner, and the trio settled into their courtside seats like they do this every Tuesday. But, as is often the case with celebrity sightings, the real drama wasn't in what they were doing. It was in how they were looking at each other. One photo, snapped mid-game, shows Kylie gazing at Timothée with an expression so soft, so full of affection, that it launched 1,000 tweets. She wasn't just looking, she was looking. The kind of look that says, I'm exactly where I want to be right now. Social media, naturally, went wild. Fans and casual observers alike reposted the photo with captions like, eyes never lie. This is what love looks like. She looks at him like he hung the moon. The way she stares at him like he's the only man on earth. I'm crying. And even the obligatory, this cured my seasonal depression. That one image did what no PR campaign could do, it made people believe. A rocky beginning. Of course, it wasn't always this warm and fuzzy. When rumors of Timothée and Kylie dating began to swirl back in April 2023, fans were skeptical. Scratch that, they were borderline hostile. Especially Timothée's fanbase, many of whom felt blindsided by the idea of their indie king dating someone from the Kardashian-Jenner empire. There were concerns about image, brand, even values. Kylie's too flashy. Timmy's too private. She lives for attention. He runs from it. She's contour and Coachella. He's croissants and Cannes. More than a few critics suggested the relationship was purely for publicity, a strategic link-up to generate headlines. Some even accused Kylie of using Timothée to shift her public persona. Meanwhile, others rolled their eyes and said, give it 6 weeks. Maybe 10. Well, it's been 2 years. And they're still here. A love that grew out of the spotlight. While the world was busy tweeting hot takes and making memes, something unexpected happened. Timothée and Kylie started to grow on people. Not through flashy displays, or daily paparazzi walks, but by simply being together. They kept things low-key. There were no oversharing Instagram posts, no couple interviews, no fragrance collabs with matching bottles. They made rare appearances, and when they did, it was tasteful, even elegant. The first official public outing? The Golden Globe Awards in January 2024. They didn't strut or pose dramatically. They smiled. They held hands. They looked, dare we say it, normal. And then came the David Di Donatello Awards in Italy. It was supposed to be a celebration of Italian cinema, but all eyes were on one particular couple walking the red carpet like they were stepping into a slow-motion music video. Suddenly, it wasn't just the internet paying attention. Fashion blogs, entertainment outlets, even mainstream news covered their red carpet debut like it was a diplomatic summit. Still, for all the attention, they remained relatively private. And maybe that's why it's worked. Unlike other celeb couples who invite the world into every step of their relationship, Timothée and Kylie let the world peek through the window, but then never all the way inside. Meeting the families. If you needed more proof that this relationship is the real deal, here's the clincher: they've met each other's families. Yes, the Kardashians have welcomed Timmy. And he's not just a guest, he's apparently well liked by the whole clan. Kris Jenner is reportedly a fan, and let's be real, if Kris gives her blessing, you're basically part of the family trust. On the flip side, Kylie has also spent time with Timothée's family, a close-knit, private group far removed from Hollywood's usual chaos. According to sources, she's made a good impression. She's warm, respectful, and surprisingly down-to-earth in private settings. It's the kind of thing tabloids can't manufacture, real relationships growing in real environments. Why they might just last. So how did this unlikely couple manage to survive the headlines, the judgment, and the odds? First, they balance each other out. Kylie is used to media noise. She was practically raised with a camera following her every move. Timothée, on the other hand, has always been a bit more low-key, thoughtful, selective about when and where he appears. In a way, they complement each other. He grounds her, she pulls him into the sunlight. Second, they're both ridiculously successful in their own right. This isn't a dynamic where one is riding the other's coattails. Kylie runs a billion-dollar beauty brand. Timothée is booked and busy with back-to-back films, from Dune to Wonka. They don't need each other to stay relevant, which is probably why their relationship actually feels authentic. Third, and this one's important, they're clearly enjoying each other. Whether it's the stolen glances, the quiet date nights, or that unmissable look from the basketball game, they seem to like being around each other. Not for the clicks, not for the headlines, but just for each other. Is a wedding on the horizon? The million-dollar question. Now that they've been together for over 2 years and have made it past all the milestone markers, red carpet debut, meeting the parents, surviving internet hate, people are starting to wonder, are wedding bells next? There's no official engagement news yet, but that hasn't stopped fans from speculating. Some are calling it the wedding of the century in the making. Pinterest boards have been created. Wedding dress sketches are circulating on TikTok. One viral thread even guessed which Kardashian would give the most unhinged wedding toast. Our money's on Khloe. Whether or not they walk down the aisle anytime soon, one thing's clear: this isn't just a summer fling or a casual distraction. This is something real. And in a town where love stories are more PR than passion, that's worth celebrating. So, what do we make of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner? At first glance, they seemed like a mismatch. But over time, they've proven that love doesn't need to fit a mold. It doesn't matter if he quotes Rilke and she runs a makeup empire. What matters is the way they look at each other when they think no one's watching. What matters is the quiet effort, the mutual respect, and yes, that one viral look that melted the internet. In the end, maybe that's what makes their relationship so compelling. It's not loud. It's not curated. It just is. And if Kylie and Timmy can make it work, despite the glare of fame, the noise of the internet, and the weight of public scrutiny, maybe there's hope for the rest of us, too. So, here's to unlikely love stories, to slow burn romances, and to finding someone who looks at you like Kylie looked at Timothée on the basketball court. Because honestly, that looks at everything. Who's your current favorite Hollywood star? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing from you. This is Lynn's Spotlight Daily, and we'll see you in the next Spotlight.